welcome to my channel. This time I'll be giving a video upon a different topic, that is now water pollution and pollution or land pollution, but it's a totally different topic. This topic tells us about KAZIRANGA, its facts and about its history and all other interesting and unknown things that people might not know. So I'm providing this video to know more about KAZIRANGA, its places, its flora and fauna, and its most interesting and unknown facts. So do sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to get more videos like this, and do not forget to visit KAZIRANGA because it's a very beautiful place and you'll surely like it. And without wasting any of our precious time, let's start the video. KAZIRANGA National Park. Its most interesting and unknown facts presented to you. KAZIRANGA been described as a biodiversity hotspot owing to the presence of extremely rich and highly diverse species of flora and fauna. KAZIRANGA National Park is famous for several unique attributes, and I've elaborated some of them in this post. Every wildlife enthusiast would certainly want to visit this place. Important bird area. BirdLife International recognizes KAZIRANGA as an important bird area. It is home to almost 478 distinct bird species, which includes migratory and resident birds. You can see a vast variety of bird species like Blitz kingfisher, white-bellied heron, black-bellied tern, and many more species of birds. Migratory birds like black-necked stork, Asian openbill, and greater adjutant stork visit the park during the winter season. Now there are some unknown birds. KAZIRANGA is home to many different species of birds. Some of them are national and others are international. Due to climate change, mostly the birds come from Siberia. KAZIRANGA hosts a large number of raptors, considered a sign of healthy ecosystem. These include the rare eastern imperial eagle, greater spotted eagle, white-tailed eagle, which is also known as white-tailed fishing eagle, Pallas fish eagle, gray-headed fish eagle, lesser kestrel. Now here comes the land of Big Five. First comes the Royal Bengal tiger. KAZIRANGA National Park got the status of a tiger reserve in 2006, and the count of tigers in the reserve stands at 104 according to an estimate done in 2017. The park boasts one of the highest density of tigers in India, with 21 tigers per 100 square kilometer, more than that of even Corbett National Park and Bandipur National Park. Second comes the wild buffalo, third comes the wild elephant, and fourth is the great one-horned rhino. It houses the largest population and the main attraction of KAZIRANGA for the tourists around the world. The greater one-horned rhinoceros in the world and houses about 68% of the entire world population, the global population. Fifth comes the swamp deer. India has three species of swamp deer: western swamp deer, southern swamp deer, and eastern swamp deer. According to the last census for eastern swamp deer conducted in 2016, there were 1148 individuals in the park, out of which 284 were males, 604 females, and 196 cubs, which means the babies. It also houses almost entire population of the eastern swamp deer. Now the most interesting fact is that history of KAZIRANGA. The KAZIRANGA National Park is one of the oldest wildlife conservancy reserves of India, first notified in 1905 and constituted as reserved forest in 1908, with an area of 228.825 square kilometers, specially established for conservation and protection of the greater one-horned rhinoceros, whose number was estimated at 20 pairs then, which means 40. Kaziranga was declared a game sanctuary in 1916 and opened to visitors in 1938. It was declared a wildlife sanctuary in 1950 and notified as KAZIRANGA National Park in 1974 under the Assam National Parks Act 1968, with an area of 4 to 9.93 square kilometers. Now, Kaziranga is also known as UNESCO World Heritage Site. Central government recognized it as a national park in 1974 and later UNESCO declared Kaziranga as a World Heritage Site. As per UNESCO's description of Kaziranga National Park, Kaziranga is regarded as one of the finest wildlife refuges in the world. The park's contribution in saving the Indian one-horned rhinoceros from the brink of extinction at the turn of the 28th century to harboring the single largest population of this species is a spectacular conservation achievement. The park owes its existence to the conservation efforts of Mary Curzon and her husband Lord Curzon, then Viceroy of India. It became reserve forest in 1904 primarily to protect the declining population of rhinos. Assam National Park Act was passed by the Assam government in 1968, declaring Kaziranga designated national park with an area of 430 square kilometers. An additional area for 29 square kilometers was added later to provide an extended habitat to the wild animals. Now, some of the unknown facts are presented to you. Kaziranga is also locally known as the land of red goats, deer. This is because it derives its name from the words Kazi and Ranga. Kazi in Kirbi language, one of the local dialects of Assam, means goat, and Ranga means red. According to another legend, it was because of an ill-fated love story, the name Kaziranga, a girl named Ranga and a youth named Kazi from Kabyanglang fell in love. This match was not acceptable to their families. The couple disappeared into the forest, never to be seen again. This forest was named after them. The national park owes its existence to Mary Curzon. She was the wife of British Viceroy Lord Curzon. He was the one who proposed the idea of converting Kaziranga into a reserve forest. This was done by extending the area into 232 square kilometers. It is the only place where you can find eastern swamp deer, popularly known as Barasingha. The species can grow up to 6 feet in height. They have yellow hair and distinctive white spots above their spine. In summer, their coat becomes bright brown, and they are nearly grazing around the swamp. Now, to the conclusion, the wildlife here is a treat for the nature lovers, of course. However, what is truly amazing is the early morning sunlight in the jungle and the experience of riding through the tall wild grasses. The forest grasslands will remind you of lessons in school, the ones that talk about various African grasslands and wildlife. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation, and please visit Kaziranga for sure. And if you want to know more unknown facts and interesting facts also about nature and wildlife, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like it, share it, and thank you, and let's stay united.